Good morning, guys. This month, we are asked to think about the Gallup statement, "My supervisor or someone at work seems to care about me as a person." When I think about this statement, I think about the importance of expressing emotion and establishing emotional connections at work. I think about the times that I strike up a conversation with someone that I pass in the hallway, and instead of stopping to focus on this person, I keep walking to my desk and let the distance end the conversation. I think about free moments in meeting rooms or on my desk when I choose to dive into my phone or into my to-do list of not so important to-dos, instead of standing up and going over to a colleague's desk and asking how they are. I think about moments when I see others open up, yet I resist opening up myself because I'm in a hurry or because I'm hesitant to share my emotions. Many of us have been taught to leave emotion at the door at work because work is about logic and objectivity, and emotion is, well, inefficient, and for some, unprofessional. Many of you are probably nodding your heads right now saying, well, yeah. To this I'd respond saying, well, not really. We're all emotional beings, and at work that doesn't change. At work we depend on other emotional beings, and unlike machines, we cannot just mute or pause our feelings. Emotion is not a source of weakness, rather it is a source of power, and if used effectively, it can improve our effectiveness. We should view our emotions as a tool that we sharpen and employ rather than a handicap that we must hide. So if you buy that, how do we get better at creating emotional connections at work? To get better, I believe that we must focus on three things: vulnerability, reciprocity, and empathy. At work, we tend to put up barriers that contain our emotional selves in order to focus on our to-do lists. The first step to creating emotional connections is to create the opportunity for them to happen by taking down our own barriers. This is a process of allowing ourselves to become vulnerable with others. It's a process of showing others how we feel and not being afraid of how others will respond. This is perhaps the most challenging step, but also the most transformative one. Once you've made yourself vulnerable, you now need to allow others to do the same, to reciprocate. Vulnerability tends to beget more vulnerability, but for others to take down their barriers, you must show respect for their feelings and show appreciation for the courage to open up. Once you establish a connection, the last step is to listen and share generously. This requires you to practice empathy and ask yourself not only, what is this person feeling right now, but why could this person be feeling the way they're feeling? Practicing empathy establishes trust between people and lowers the barrier for future connections to take place. So all of this is pretty basic. You know this. Why then do we not connect with others as much as we would like to at work? Why do we choose sometimes to close our doors, put on our headphones, plug into our computers, and miss the many opportunities to connect? What keeps us from expressing ourselves authentically and from empathizing with others? Let's take this opportunity to reflect on how we can show more care for each other at work. Let's start by putting down our phones, taking a break from our to-do lists, and just simply checking in with your colleagues next door and asking them how they're doing. Enjoy the programs that have been organized for you by the O&M team this month, and thank you very much for your time.